Good morning, Internet. This is Alex the Sudoku, and it is 2021. Happy New Year, everyone. And we're going to celebrate, as if we do anything differently, by doing another New York Times set of Sudokus and mini crosswords, etc., etc., etc. So, I currently have a very affectionate cat scenting the corner of my laptop, so today's stream may be a little bit tricky to pull off. I'll see if I can get her to allow me to use my laptop a little bit. So if you hear a lot of banging, it's because the cat is at the laptop. I really wish I could show you guys exactly what's happening right now, but oh, Millie, you're so silly. Okay, so let me. Oh, this is going to be very tricky because I have one hand doing the stroking and hoping to distract her, and the other hand on the laptop trying to click on buttons. Okay, let's see. No, Millie, stop it. I need my screen. Oh, she's gone for the other corner now. Okay, so why don't we do some New York Times easy Sudoku whilst I manage to get the cat off the computer. Oh, is that a tail? Have you turned into a duck, Millie? Those are some really strong swings on the tail. Also, I just realised that was the hard Sudoku. I was going to say that looked really hard for an easy puzzle. Turned out it was a hard one. So let's see how we do with the ones. I think that's all I can do with the ones. I can see a 3 there, 2 there, 2 there, a cat there. Oh no, that's just in real life. So 3, 3, I think. Yep, that's another 3, another 3. Okay. Oh, I think she's giving up. Is she going to sit down? Is Millie going to be a good girl? 4s, 5s. Okay, maybe I can switch back to OBS. There's a lot of cat hair on my monitor right now, so that's always fun. And I'm sure wiping it is going to please Millie a lot. Oh, wow. One corner of the monitor is actually smudged. So, okay, how are we doing with the 5s? 5 is here and here. 6s, well, oh, 6s are not very friendly, but this must be a 6, which means I've got 6 here, 6 there, 6 there. 7s are living over here on the prayer. 7, 7, 7. I think that's sort of 7s, so we're good to go with the 8s. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, so we finally have the 9s. So I hope everyone has had a really lovely New Year's Eve, or New Year already. I spent the night kind of preaching why capitalism is bad by completely thrashing my family in Monopoly. Because basically, once you are rich in Monopoly, you get richer, generally speaking. And to be honest, Monopoly doesn't really demonstrate how terrible capitalism is at its worst, because people still have a chance of actually coming out of it by pure chance. Okay, so let's see. Let's tackle a medium puzzle now. But yeah, suffice to say, I had all the properties on the last 3 or 4 streets. Yeah, 3 or 4 streets, including we're playing what was it? What's the ghost film? Ghostbusters version of Monopoly. Another demonstration of capitalism when monopolies are just basically being resold continuously via licensing, basically, which is kind of ironic because the game was originally called Landlord, if I'm not mistaken, and it was to demonstrate um, the woes of capitalism, and ironically, it's become a game that people enjoy playing because of capitalism. I and I actually like I am a very anti-capitalist person myself, and even I could see whilst I was holding £6,000 versus the pittance that my family had, um, kind of how empowering having all the money is um, in um, in a game of Monopoly. So I can see kind of a hint of why rich people behave the way that they do. And I was being quite generous. I basically let everybody off in many cases, but still managed to benefit myself. So even when I was being generous, I was still completely and utterly destroying everyone in the late game when I had the best properties on the board, basically. So yeah, so even good landlords, they are unfortunately still part of the problem. Landlords should not be a thing as long as there's a single homeless person, well, as long as there's a single person who cannot afford a house, private landlords should not exist. Is my view on the subject. And my other view on the subject of Sudoku is that I am currently stuck on a medium after scanning the board once. Sorry for not really talking too much through it. Okay, so let's continue on and see if we can do more because I can see some twos. And so, yeah, there are some development by the look of it. 2, 3, 3. Okay, so there's probably something going on in the middle cages. Why don't we have a look? 2, 3, 7, 8. Got a pair of 8s over there. 7, 6. 6s are locked in. Oops. These cells. 7, 3. Nope, nothing to say about that. Maybe I should just do another proper scan in that case. 2s, 3s, 3, 3, 3. But yeah, suffice to say, I do not enjoy the game of Monopoly in general. I think it's terrible, and its meaning has been completely lost in modern day society, unfortunately. So, um, yeah, people just want to be rich, be the rich landlord in Monopoly, and yeah, that's my little rant of the day about capitalism. So sevens are locked in the same cells as twos. Now, do we have an opportunity here for something? 7, 3, and 9. Yeah, hang on a sec. 7, 2, 7, and 9s are locked in the same three cells. Therefore, why don't we pencil mark them in? Therefore, I am left with a pair of 5s and 5s and 8s in this cage. And 5 can't go here because of this 5. Therefore, I've got an 8 here and a 5 there, which opens up a pair of 5s. I've also got a pair of 5s here because of this 5 and the new 5 that I've acquired. And the 8 is also resolvable, which means the 9 goes here and the 4 goes here. So with the 9 being placed, I'm left with a 7 here, a 9 there, and a 2 there. So hopefully I haven't broken a puzzle. I am very tired, so I don't know if I'm kind of mistaken about my annotations on the grid. We'll just have to see how it goes. I didn't go to bed till probably 1:30 in the morning, which is, any of my regulars will know, is a ridiculously late time for me because, yeah, Alex doesn't stay up that late. But Alex did, and she's suffering right now badly. Slightly delirious, and probably going to go back to sleep in a moment after today's puzzle is done. So, okay, got to triple down this column. what have I got here? I've got 2s and 5s, so why don't we pencil mark those in so that we can place a 4? And I think it's probably time to do another scan, but I noticed the 4s can't go in these two cells, therefore they are locked as a pair of 4s and 8s, which gives me a pair of 9s and 1s, which are resolvable because of the 1 up here. And that 1 further gives me another 1 here, a 1 there, and I am now left with a further pair of 1s along with the 1-5 pair there. Okay, so what do we do next? I think the middle cage is probably worth a bit of investigating. I've got an 8 here for example, being the only number left on the row. And we do have another pair of 8s and another pair of 8s there, so this forms an X-wing, but also they're pointing upwards, so this 8 has to go here. And anything else on the 8s? No. Okay, so what have I got in these 3 cells? I'm missing 8, 5, and 6. So I've got 5 and 8 on this column, therefore this can't be 5 or 8. And if I'm looking for 5, 6, and 8, then this must be the 6. And that leaves me 5 and 8 in these 2 cells. What can I do? Not much. Not much to do right now. So I think we are going to explore this triple on the column. But actually, have we got anything going on here, I wonder? I've got 4, 6, and 7, triple on the column. I've got a 6. What about here? This 6 actually eliminates the 6 in this cell anyway, so the 6 and 4s are resolved, and the 6 and 7 are resolved, which resolves a 7 down here, 7 up here. Oops, up here. So that means a pair of 4s there. I'm not quite sure. Oh, hang on. Yes, I am. Got 4 and 1 there because of this 4 and that 4, which locked the 4 there, pushing the 1 down. So got 1 and 5, 5, and these are, what are they, 9s and something else. Do I know what they are? 9s and 6. So I can place them because, oops, because of the 6 here, which forces the final 6 to be here, leaving me with a pair of 9s in these 2 cells. But more importantly, on this column, this is the only place a 3 can go. So we have completed the 3s, I think. Yes, we have. And these are now 8s and 9s. So since I have a 9 over there, I know this is the 8, this is the 9, this must be the 8 then, because the pencil marking has been cleaned up, giving me a 5. And I think this is now a 2. Yes, it is. So 5 and 2 are resolved, and the final 5 is here. This leaves me a 4, 4, and 9, and that is today's New York Times medium Sudoku. And it is time to tackle the hard one now. That's what she said. Everything I say is that something that she said, to be fair. So, we are back at this New York Times hard that we accidentally opened the grid to. I think it's because I just hit refresh today from yesterday's page, basically, yesterday's puzzles. So, let's see, I can already put some numbers in, but I wonder if there's something interesting going on the grid already. If I have to guess, it's probably on the top columns. So why don't we have a look closer at those cells? I've got 3 open up here because of these 2 3s on the columns and a 3 on this row. So the 3s are opened for business. What else can I do? Well, I can probably blow my nose soon, even though I haven't got a tissue with me right now. Can't actually see much more besides a pair of 5s in there. So maybe I should just go back to drawing board and just do some more pencil marking in. So, how are we with the 1s? Not bad, but not good either. I think more importantly, I think I do need to tackle my sniffles. So, be right back. And I'm back. So we were looking at the twos, I think. Let's see, any more twos I can place? I don't really think so. So we're going to abandon the twos and visit the threes. We have a pair of threes there. And I think the sort of threes pencil marked in. Is that good news for us? Well, I've got a pair of fours there. I don't know if that's good news, but that locks the fours over there. I've also got a pair of fours here because this is a pointing pair of fours with this four and a four in this row. It doesn't really offer anything for us. This is not very cash money at all, but that's okay. We can move on to the fives. Wonder if it's going to be a challenging puzzle today, actually. Pair of fives over there. Fives are locked in these two rows. Okay. The only rows I like are crunchy rolls, but not the anime provider because we can't afford it. But I do like rolls that are crunchy. So spring rolls, probably one of my favourites. Sevens, nugget, eights. We have another pair of eights over there, locking the fours and the eights together, forming a matching pair. We like matching pairs here on Alex the Sudoku. And a matching pair gives me a pointed set of ones on this row, because the one can't go here, one can't go in the 4-8 pair in the matching cells, so that unlocks a 1 for us. Were we looking at the 8s? I think we were, so another benefit of the 8s is they are now locked in there, which opens an 8 in this cell, because if we look over here, the 8s can only be on rows 7 and 9, same within this cage, so they must be on row 8 in this cage, but I've already gone 8, blocking column 5, so 8, which unlocks the 4 for us, and that 4 unlocks another pair of 4s and 8s, so we are laughing our way to the bank, I think, just like when I did Monopoly last night. So this resolved the 4-8 pair actually because of the 8 over here, so I should have cleaned up the pencil markings before I proceeded. But when you're rich in Monopoly, you can make mistakes. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I was talking about Monopoly earlier in the stream if you skipped right to the hard puzzle. So I've got 4s here, so this unlocks the other 4-8 pair as well, and gives me a pair of 8s, a pair of 4s over there, and do we have more with the 4s? That kind of rhymes. Okay, nothing that I can see, so why don't we pencil mark in the matching pair that is in this cage, and they are 5s and 6. 5s and 6. So what does that do for us? I suppose it locks a 6 over here. Because the 6, if the 6 can't go in this cell, then on this row, it can only go in these two cells now. What about the 5? I don't think the 5 is very useful right now because that cell has already been blocked by that 5 anyway. Although I suppose it opens up a pair of 5s down here, thanks to this 5. So the 5s are also locked in these two cells along with the 7s. On the row, basically. Only 2 numbers remaining on the row. Okay, so what can we do next? I can't remember what I was working on before. Was I working on the 8 before discovering these cells? Yeah, I think I found a matching pair after covering the 8 and the 4. So maybe I should tackle the 9s now because there's a 9 right here with rows 1 and 2 taken and column 9 taken over there. So therefore this is a pair of 9s as well, locked in place. Can I do more of the 9s? I am not super convinced. Oh, I can. Oh no, there's already a 9 in this cage, so I was being silly there. But I do have a pair of 9s locked in these two cells, thanks to these matching pairs blocking the way. And I think we may be able to do more. So these are 1, 9, and 6. Oh, that's a bit disappointing, because there's not much we can do about that. So, any more nines want to show themselves? Got a pair of nines there. 999. I think that's all the nines that I can do. So we have officially done a second round of notations, and I'm nearly out of breath by trying to say that sentence in one go. Okay, so what else can we do? Ones can't go in these two cells. Anything else locked in the same place? Not really. No, nothing interesting going on with the ones from that perspective, but we do have more ones over here. Do we have any weak areas that we can have a look at? Let's have a gander at row 3. We've got 1, 5, 6, and 1, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Can I do anything with that? I don't think I can, so let's move on. This is another quadruple, and it's 6, 9, 2, and 7. 2, 7, 6, 2, 6, 7, and 9. So this must be 2 and 7 because I've got 6 and 9 already. But I haven't got anything else going on for it, so that's no good. Why don't we look at the columns instead? Have we got any weak columns? I've got a quadruple in these two columns and a triple here. So let's have a look at the triple first. We've got 5, 7, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. 5, 6, and 7. It's no good because we can't see any of the numbers besides a single 5 on this cell. So let's look at these two columns then. I have got 5, 9, 6, and 2. So 2, 5, 6, and 9 on this column. No use for us. What about here? I'm missing 2, 3, 9, and 7. 2, 3, 7, and 9. I have a weird feeling I've already looked at that, but this is a 2 and 7 because of 3 and 9. Got another 3 there. 2, 3, 7, and 9. Nope, can't do anything with that. So no drops tonight. 1, 6, 2, and 7. So 1, 2, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 6, and 7. I don't think I'm getting anything out of that. 1, 2, 6, and 7. Got 2 there. And that's about it. So I think I should probably actually do another round of notations to see if there's anything else unspeakable going on. Because it's a bit puzzling at the moment, which we like in Sudokus. So let's see, threes. I've done the twos basically, so I'm moving on to the threes. I think threes are already locked as an X-wing remaining. So fours are just not pencil marked in up here in this little cage. Fives are locked in the same cells, but that's not useful for us. No, it's not. 5, 5, 5. Fives are locked in these cells. 6. Sixes are not very exciting either. Sevens. 7, 7, 7. So I've only got a single 7, so there may be something to be said about that. Although I have looked at the rows and columns attached to the 7. So I guess there were no naked singles with this. Let's just double check. 1, 4, 5, and 6 here. 1, 4, 5, and 6. So as I think about it, where can the ones go? In these two cells. 4s can go in these cells as well. 5s can go pretty much in all these 3 cells, and 6 can go in these 3 cells. So definitely no naked single. Same with this. This is 5, 9, 1. No, 5, 9, 2, 2, 5, 6, and 9. Right? 2s, 5s, 6, 9. Yeah, can't see anything. So the weak number isn't offering us anything either. That's disappointing. 8. So looks like we have a bit of a tricky one today, and I just realised I have been daft because this is an 8 due to these two 8s blocking the two rows and then 8 blocking the column. So don't know how I didn't see that. So this 8 unlocks a 5, a 9, and a 6. So that's probably going to make all the difference that I needed. It locks pair of 5s up here, pair of 8s down here. Anything else? What are these then? These are 2s, and well, this 9 unlocks the 9 over there as well, which means these are 3s and 9s as a pair. Therefore, I have a pair of 2s and 7s in the middle. This is also 2s and 7, and that forms a neat 2-7 trapezium there, and it's useful as well because this can't be a 2 anymore. I've already got a 2-7 pair on the row, so 2 goes over here, and we have a matching pair left of 5s and 6s. 5s and 6, can't do anything with that right now, but I can place the 6 and 5 here in this, oh no, other way, 5 and 6 in this cage because of the 5 over there. So that unlocks a 6 over here, which means this is now 1 because 6 can't go there anymore, and that leaves me a 6-9 pair. And that means the 6s are in this column as well. I also have 6s over here. Is that all I can say about the 6s? Nope, got another pair of 6s there as well. So what are these then? These are 1s and 7s. Okay, we don't hate it. We don't love it either. 7 and 5s. Okay. Okay, this is not super helpful, but the 5, just noticed, unlocks this 5 over here, and that leaves me a pair of 6s and 8s. Okay. I can... No, not 8. I've already got an 8. So it's actually 6s and 2s. Okay. 6s and 2 there, so there's only one number left in this cage, and it's a 7, as well as the column actually, so don't know how I didn't spot that either. I guess my tiredness is affecting me a little bit. That will be my excuse for now. So 7, after a bit of mumbling, I've decided that I have got no clue where to go next, and I'm just gonna randomly poke around at the puzzle and see if I can find a solution, because as we all know, this is how we solve our Sudokus. Okay, I've got 1 over here, so poking has succeeded. Poking has prevailed. So 4's over here. What else is going on here now then? These are 5, 6, and 7. 5, 6, and 7 can't do a single number, but I have noticed there's nowhere else the 6 can go. So 6 has to go here. These must be 5s and 7s, which is super valid. Except this can't be a 7. Morning, Jews. Finally poking around, are you? So, the reason this couldn't have been a 7 is because this 7 forces a pointed pair of 7s here. But I didn't even need to pencil mark them in because it resolved the 5 and 7 over there. So now we are left with a 7 in this cell, breaking the 2-7 pair here, 2-7 pair, and that leaves me a 7-8 pair here, and also tells me the 4 can't go there. So I think all the 4s are now done. And this must be a 2 then. And if 2 is there, this 2-6 pair is resolved. Resolves the 6-9 pair, resolves the 3-9 pair, resolves the 3-8 pair, resolves the 8-7 pair. So that was pretty nice, wasn't it? Very generous. So 1 and 7 are resolved thanks to the 1. And with that, I think we can determine these are 5 and 7 in this arrangement, and the 5 and 6 over here. Happy New Year, Jews. My 2021 has mostly been spent in bed, I have to say. So unfortunately, it's not enough bedtime for 2021. So that's my New Year resolution, to sleep a bit better, because I'm having 100% record of not sleeping well as I've done in 2020, I have to say. So my sleeping schedule was good in 2020. I need to fix my 2021 sleeping schedule for sure. Okay, so now that the New York Times Sudokus are done, it is time to do our more interactive part of our daily Wajima-bobs. You know, the Wajima-bobs. So let's switch to crossword mode, go to games, mini crosswords. So it must have been New Year already for you Jews. So did you guys have a good celebration with your New Year? And how has the New Year been treating you so far? Our family have decided that basically it was our fault of how bad 2020 turned out because for 2020 for the New Year 2020 we actually went home early. We didn't stay for New Year. We didn't let the New Year in like my father-in-law would do every year, and apparently they didn't do it either because we weren't around. So and then 2020 turned out to be the worst year ever. So it's apparently our fault. So we promptly let the new year in for 2021. So hopefully it's going to turn around the corner. Yep, it's New Year like everywhere but Alaska and Hawaii, I think. Oh, still enjoying the So Behind in 2020. Tut tut. You know, this decade is so high tech where all the technologies are invading your homes and Happy New Year, Ram Madrid 63. How are you? Have you had a new year so far? Oh, Real Madrid. What am I? How did I manage to botch up your name so badly? Real Madrid. Madrid is a place, isn't it? So I wish you the best as well. Thank you. Thank you for your well wishes. I mean, I've completely ignored this mini crossword so far. So let me pause that for a second. But yeah, hope you're having a good New Year so far, wherever you are. And I promise that this is going to be a better year than 2020 because we remember to do the tradition of letting the new year in. So it should be fixed now. So okay. So now that that's fixed, now that we've fixed 2021 and all the problems, let's have a look at this puzzle. Not puzzle, mini crosswords. So Julie Andrews' role in Sound of Music, the singy person. Brief romantic relationship, is there a fling? Its logo has a point taken out of it, that's Apple. Kicks, crumb carrier. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Music school degrees for short. Oh, I have no idea. Leader for wolf pack apparently is an alpha, except it's not. It's 2021 New York Times. Whoever set this puzzle, Joe Felino, Fagino, the whole alpha wolf thing is completely been debunked because the single person who authored the study and book, they basically observed the behavior in of wolves in captivity, whereas in real life, I think if I'm not mistaken, the matriarch is the one who goes first, and the strongest wolf is actually are the ones at the back to keep from being flanked or something like that. So yeah, alpha wolf is not a thing in real life. So just so you know, I have no idea who I really told. Is it the author of this puzzle? I have no idea. I just do my talking and words appear out of my mouth because I'm a comic book character. That's apparently what I am now. Criticized repeatedly. Mm, mm, mm. I have to say, I can't tell what that is. So, branch of the sea. Branch of the sea. What the hell? And gets older. Aged. Hold on. Ages. guess. So Julie Andrew, I have no idea what you were. Kicks, laughs, no, and Crumb Carrier. I'm not gonna lie, I'll read that comic. Wow, it's gonna be a very boring comic. May have to be in the style of dinosaur comics, where it's literally the same 3 panels all the time with the text rewritten every now and again. Now, I have a weird feeling that. Oh, I'm thinking about the BAFTAs. That's why I want to put a B in there. But it's not, is it? And BAFTA is just like British music. So could it be an M? Could it be Maria? So that would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? Because it would be music for a degree. I don't know. Um, so what do we think? Criticize repeatedly. Rips? Not convinced. Branch of the sea in something. Okay, I feel like I need to check this to see if I've actually made any mistakes so far. I haven't. What do you know? It is Maria in the Sound of Music. That's nice to know. Okay, criticize repeatedly. I guess I don't criticize people enough or talk about how much I criticize people. So, oh, Master of Fine Arts. That's very good. Still don't know what it is. It could be an Esther. So musical degrees. Yeah, it's a plural, so that's got to be an S. So kicks, shits and giggles. Kicks, shoes. Like get away, go away. Charlie's favourite term to enemies in a game. In branch of the sea. Is it like inlet or something like that? So lets things in. Let the current flow. Yep, it is inlet. I have no idea why. So kicks. It's got to be shoe, right? But I'm not convinced. And also, what the hell is what carries crumbs with an A? A B C D E F G H I J K L M N. Oh, ant. So that's an N. Oh, it's rip on. It's 2 words. God damn it. So that was a bit of a disappointing puzzle. Goes to show how slow I am on the crosswords. Thursday. Let's have a look at the Thursday puzzle. Top of a corporate ladder. I guess that's the CEO. It carries it back to its lead, or lead, or leader. I don't know. I know what you're talking about. Oh, meant to be backspace, but meant to backspace, not send that. Oh, oops. Wow. That's why you need what you call it, backlit on your keyboard. That's why you need RGB keyboards, so you can see what you're hitting, so you don't hit the wrong key. A certain piece of a turkey. Well, that could literally be some pieces of turkey. That could literally be anything. Could be the leg, could be the neck. Therefore, ergo, total messy room. Isn't that like sty? Don't know how you spell it though. Something Lou Who character in How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Food sold in sixes and dozens. Oh, this may not be CEO actually. I do in my apartment. I see. So you're missing your RGB keyboard. Can't see the keys. Very. Is it twas the night before Christmas? Crossword puzzle clue, for example. I have never read The Grinch nor watched the Jim Carrey adaptation of The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So I think, is it Roald Dahl? I think it's Roald Dahl, isn't it, who wrote all those books? Not really read his stuff. And also, turns out he's a bit anti-Semitic as well, so I don't think I'll be exploring his books anyway. Um, so, top of the corporate ladder. Do I think that's definitely CEO? Very. Okay, let's have a look at these. Turkey, it could be thigh, I suppose. Some piece of turkey with W. But there's free movie version of The Grinch. Oh, I know there's an animated one as well, so I don't know. Just not really seen it. Um, some piece of turkey. What else can? Oh, wings, I guess. And therefore, yeah, this is not working, is it? Oh, is this? Oops, this is eggs. So I think it's safe to say that thigh is incorrect. Oh, unless I spell it wrong, actually. I think I spelled it wrong. What the hell? How did I spell thighs? Uh, this is probably Cindy in that case. Um, so, oh, so, I guess oh, so is vary as well. Therefore, and so. Oh, there we go. We've done it. We have beaten today's crossword. And it is time for the spelling bees. Where is curly fries? Because they are missing out. Okay. I almost wanted to put in Monopoly already, but it is not. But I can see Morty in there. Um, so we've only got a single vowel today, so maybe good actually. So what else can I put in here? Reading or sleep. What would he be what would they be reading today? Oops, bad misgendering there. Pretty blue. I think I need to spin this around a bit. Come on, give me an arrangement. Oh, so it could be PRO, prompt. I don't think that's a word. Um, yeah, pretty sure it's not a word. Oh, missing an N. Okay. Prom. It's not phenomenon, is it? No, it's not. Oh, this is a struggle. I don't know. I already forgot what book they said they were reading. Well, that's just. Well, it's got to be something New Year related, right? Or something that they just can't put down because it is so engrossing. So, what can this be? It's not monthly. Oh, this is a struggle. This is a struggle. I am not getting this at all. Hmm. It's a fantasy series where they need to reread to be ready for the latest book. Oh, it's not Game of Thrones, is it? No, it wouldn't be Game of Thrones. It would be the Songs of Ice and Fire. Because didn't George R. R. Martin said he's finally going to release it? Song of Ice and Fire. Any news? Won't finish. The expand authors won't finish the song. Denies scripts. Network reveals story secrets. No, doesn't mention anything about the new book. I do remember George R. R. Martin talking about, I think during the pandemic, kind of like he will finish the book or something like that. Is it The Winds of Winter or something like that? I can't remember now. Just gonna blow my nose. 1 second. Oh, that did not mute at all. So I've done well there. I've done well. Now the internet can clip my my nose blowing. At least you didn't hear me sneeze. My sneezes are terrible. Very loud and masculine. And it's not good. We don't like that. We don't celebrate my sneezes here. But I think I'm going to give up on this one because I'm just not getting this. Any suggestions? I think I'm just going to put in random words so we can have. Oh, we can't have month. So but we can have Monty. Oh. I guess prompt is the best word I can come up with. Missing sent a letter. Oh, my sneezes terrify LYZ. No idea. Is LYZ your girlfriend's name? I'm bad at these. I'm bad at these as well. There's no tomorrow in this either, so oh no. Ponty? No. Wow. Oh, missing sensor. It's porn. Come on, that's got to be a word. Yes, it is. Oh, no, I need an R in there. That's not how you spell Mons, is it? No. We've got room. Tune. Tune is one. Poon. No. Moon. It's a new nickname. Probably the first time you're hearing it. Is it the first time she's hearing it as well? I think I'm going to look up. Yeah, I'm going to have a look online to see if I can find what today's whatchamapop is. What do they call pangrams? That's it. Spelling bee answers. January 1st, 2021, and we're already cheating on spelling bees. Going well. Going well. Let's see. Oh, we're missing a lot of words like noon, torn, pony. How can we miss pony? So, right. I don't know if I. Yeah, I don't know this word. Promontory. 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 What the hell is promontory? What does that mean? Financial group stood in the windswept promontory overlooking Bay Cape May is what? I don't need a backstory for the word. I just want to know what it means. A high point of land or rock projecting into a body of water, a prominent mass of land overlooking or projecting into a lowland. So that's what that is apparently, and it's 17 points. So kudos to whoever got that because holy crap. Yeah, how did we miss that indeed? How did we miss that indeed? Fighting words. Also pronto. Oh yeah, pronto. I should have gotten that. I was so close to having a pronto there. I think that's it for the day and possibly the week because we have not got any more straightforward crosswords. We've got a Friday crossword. We're not dealing with that. We're not even gonna attempt that because I am hungry, I am sleepy. I think I should go back to bed and probably reply to some messages from friends because, as you know, New Year's day is when a lot of people reach out to their friends. And in the old days, when I used to be young, um, but old enough to have a mobile phone, it used to jam the telephone networks, the mobile networks, so that text messages would take hours to arrive because everybody were texting each other. But thanks to the interwebs, that's no longer a thing. Isn't interwebs the best thing? Um, yeah, I think we're gonna call it a day. So I think it's time for a tiny raid. Tiny raid. Let's see, who are we gonna raid? What tiny person are we gonna raid? Tiny people only. Big people need not apply. Um, anyone interesting? Let's see. We should have a look at what I follow, particularly topics, categories. Sudokus. Nothing really happening. Nothing inspiring going on here. So tiny people only. Yes, only tiny people should apply. Got people playing Cyberpunk 2077. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of almost felt not vindicated, but just kind of the fact that Cyberpunk 2077 had turned out to be such a buggy mess um, after the crunch. I feel bad for the workers, obviously, but kind of wish the backlash was stronger, basically, especially with the kind of like other issues going on. But of course, the gamers didn't care, and they only care when a game came out to be buggy and not proceed to meet their expectations. So, cancelled. What's cancelled? You have to enlighten me on the cancellation of things I've said. Um, board games. Anyone playing Monopoly by any chance? Uh, do, 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 do. Oh, that looks tricky. Hunt a killer with T.TV. I don't know what that is, but trying to subscription box hunter. But that looks weird. So, anything else? Morning. Anyone playing Monopoly by any chance? Monopoly. I'm cancelling you for being anti-big people. Yeah, it sucks for them, but at least in my show company, Nosticon. I'm going to be honest here, Jeeves. Cyberpunk 2077 still was the best-selling game for like consecutive weeks or something like that, despite the backlash. And they also had lots of pre-orders, obviously, and digital sales and all that stuff. So pretty sure they're not going to learn the lesson, at least not the publisher. Big shame, really. Big shame, but what are we going to do? Because I think lots of gamers like to talk about. I mean, admittedly, I think if the game had turned out to be good, I would. I think I was planning on buying it once it's on sale later on in the year. But yeah, I still kind of like didn't plan on boycotting it. And I think if they fix the buggy mess there is one day, I may still consider buying it on sale. So even I am being hypocritical in not boycotting it. So stop buying anything from that publisher until they get their shit together. That's never going to work because the crunch only like a minority of people would know about that. Only people who listen to gaming news will hear about that, which is why it's important that any gaming channel, any channel that review video games, they need to talk about these stuff. But of course, when they do, they end up being kind of like ejected from the magazines and like gaming review situation, and they don't, they don't get what is it, review copies of games anymore to review in the future. That's why Jim Sterling has to buy games and buy consoles himself nowadays because developers won't work with him anymore. Publishers won't work with him because they know he will do legitimate criticisms, and he follows the gaming news to talk about how terrible the industry is. So no, I found a 2K, but still had to get Borderlands free. Yeah, and I still let my wife buy Sims 4 games to be installed on my computer. Ugh. I've got Origins, EA's Origins on my computer. I let it happen. So let's see. I'm going to be honest, Monopoly is not going to be fun to watch. So, crosswords. Anyone playing crosswords? No. I think it's no go for a raid today because I am just not seeing anyone worth raiding or visiting. So let's just do Dark Twinge again because he's always wholesome. So let's raid Dark Twinge as we always do. Indeed, you EA, the worst. Okay, thanks for hanging out. I shall be off now. Probably go back to bed. I'm trying to find someone to raid earlier too. Oh yeah, that's your stream as well. How did your stream go? I didn't even ask. Let's chat on Discord. So catch you later.